Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ruth Kim. If it's your first time here, and in my channel I share my own experiences. I share information that I know and I feel like it's going to help someone out there. I vlog and sometimes I just want to have fun. If you're watching this video on 31st August 2019, this is our third anniversary, and I decided to take this chance to share with you like the lessons I've learned in marriage, secrets to having a happy marriage, and what keeps us going, and I'm also going to share with you maybe things I wish I knew before I got married, and I'm going to give maybe an advice to women out there who are still looking for a husband. It's just going to be something to do with marriage. So guys, let me start maybe by giving those people out there who want to get married, who are looking for a partner. I think the best thing to do, or what I would advise you guys to do, is to date that partner. Don't meet someone and maybe within 2 months you get married. Marriage is not a joke. Marriage is not a joke. Date that person, get to know them, get to know their character, get to know their personality. Date for at least 1 year or 2 years, because there's nobody who can be able to pretend for 2 years. Because when you're dating, some people are going to pretend to be something that they are not. They're going to show you things that they're actually only doing to please you or to still keep you in the relationship. But when it comes to marriage, here comes my next point, guys. When you're dating someone, put everything on the table. Put everything on the table. Show your true colors, because if you don't want to marry someone who is pretending, be yourself as well. Put it on the table so that the partner that you want to marry can know what she or he can take and what they can't take. Because it's always better, guys, to separate in a relationship than to divorce when you're already married. What's the point of marrying someone and after 1 year or 2 years you divorce? So this is why I'm saying put everything on the table. If you have, we have behaviors. We all have bad behaviors. If you have a bad character and people tell you that you do, your exes were telling you that you have that one thing that they couldn't live with, put it on the table as well. Let your partner know. And if there's something to work out, sometimes some things we have to fix ourselves. There's no way you can say, I let him or her know, and maybe he or she can learn to live with it. They have to decide for themselves if they can take it or not. And if you have a thing, you have an issue, please solve it before you get into married with someone. Another thing I would like to share with you guys is that of late I've been seeing like girls out there, they're looking for husbands, or they want to get married to this perfect guy. He has to be tall, dark, handsome, he has to be well educated, he has to have a good job, he has to own a house, own a car, like have everything, carry her around, take care of her. And when you look at the girl who is talking that, the only thing she can do is talk like, that twang and talk good English, and she cannot even cook an omelette. Having a degree, my dear, having a degree does not mean you're going to make a good wife. Talking perfect English does not mean that you're going to make a good wife, because sometimes we set our target so high. You're looking for that perfect husband. And you yourself, you think, oh, I have a degree, I can speak perfect English, and I'm cute, I know how to dress, and you think that makes you a good wife. Guys, we have to be realistic. There's nothing good is building something together. You know, the best relationship according to me is the one that you guys, or the best marriage that you guys build together. This togetherness is even going to make you strong. Can you imagine you just move to a guy, you get married, you put your clothes on a suitcase and move into a guy's house with nothing, just your clothes and the suitcase? You know, sometimes you have to be realistic, especially to the young girls out there, to the young ones out there. Please don't set your goal so high. And I'm not saying to you settle for less. So after everything is fine, after dating, after putting everything on the table, and after finding that perfect guy, and you guys want to get married, and finally you guys get married, the next thing is the honeymoon phase. This is something I experienced myself. Like after the marriage, you feel like, you know, you guys are perfect, you compliment each other every day, you dress sexy every day, you style your hair every day, and then you the good honeymoon time. I'm not saying when you fly out for a honeymoon, there is a honeymoon phase after marriage, after the wedding. You know, the first few months are going to be spicy. You know, guys, what I mean. And it's very, very normal for this phase to come to an end, because we are humans, we are normal, and after the phase we are still going to go back to our behaviors. You're going to wake up and feel, today I just don't want to make myself up, today I just feel like dressing up in a short, you know, and the husband is just going to sit there, watch a movie, not even comb the beards. You know, we have those behaviors, and sometimes a partner can take the change, because it's a changing from the honeymoon phase to a normal phase. It's a change that a partner can take in a negative way, and that's why it's very, very, very important, especially if you're a guy, to always compliment your wife. You know, just let her know, I love it when you style your hair like this, I love it when you look like this, I love it when you dress like this. You know, I like it even when she cooks. Just let her know that you're enjoying it, because if you don't talk, she's going to assume that maybe that was it. You know, we have to, and if you're a woman, compliment your husband as well, guys. Compliment your husband. It's very, very important. Compliment your partner, guys. Compliment your partner. Go for dates. Just because you got married does not mean that's it. You know, especially in our African culture, where we get married, we pay the dowry and do the whole traditional process. Sometimes when we get married, the man or the male, the husband, most of the time the husbands, they relax. It's like, see, I married her, see, she's mine, she's my wife, she's mine, you know. And they stop fighting for the marriage the way they were fighting for the relationship. If you're a guy out there, guys, stop relaxing. Your wife needs to see that you want it to work. You keep pushing it. And that's the thing, guys. That's the thing. Go for dates. If you have a child, look for a babysitter and make time to be with your woman. You know, and appreciate and respect each other. Especially women, we love like small things. You know, if you go out there, you see something nice, buy it and come with it at home, just to show appreciation. You know, guys, these are some of the things that I've learned that they spicy up the marriage. The next one, guys, which is actually one of the most important things, is to communicate with your partner. If you're married, communication is very, very important, especially if your partner does something that you feel it's not okay. Don't sleep with it. Hey, like, as for me, if I find out something, or if I see something and doesn't even make me happy, I'm the type that shakes like this. Even if he's sleeping, I'm going to wake him up and talk, because it's very, very important. You talk it out, because the moment you keep it, you know, women, we have a basket. We can put things, and when they get filled up to here, it's going to be worse. So communication is very, very important. Another thing that I found very, very important in marriage is to share responsibilities. Remember, guys, this is one thing I've learned and I've heard from various women. I have friends who have kids and they're married. Like, there's one thing that men don't get right. If we have a child, it's our child, not my child as a woman. If you take care of a child when I have something else that I'm doing, it's not helping me. You're not helping me, because this is not my child. It's our child. It's your responsibility as well to take care of this child when I'm not there, because it's yours as well. This is one thing our men, especially the African men, they don't get it right. This is not my child, it's our child. And the last one and the most important one, guys, is to always focus on the positive side. You know, this guy is not your brother. This guy is not your cousin. You barely know him. Even if you dated for 5 years or for 10 years, and maybe he was 30 when you met him, he has 20 years that you missed. You don't know him, and there's going to come a time when he's going to do something and you're going to be like, Jesus. And especially the time that we are living now, if you focus on the negative side, you're always going to see those things. You see those things and hallelujah, you say, why? I don't need this guy. I can do it on my own. You know, especially when you start talking those things, you have to focus on the good thing. Focus on how are we going to fix this. Especially the educated women. I keep on saying this because the time we are living in, women are no longer housewives. They are educated. They are going to work. They are doing it just like the guys. You know, and this is where if a guy does something, most women say, I don't think it's even worth it. I can live without him. I can do everything he's doing for myself. You know, and this is where we go wrong. This is where we go wrong. And because of the education and everything, sometimes we tend to forget that it's even in the Bible that the man is the head of the house. You know, respect. When you start disrespecting your husband, when you start disrespecting him, a man has an ego. You know, and it's never going to be right. It's never going to be right. So it's always good, guys, to respect your husband and, you know, focus on the positive things. Like, if something bad's happened, just think like, how are we going to fix this? And this is something that, sadly enough, I just learned it a few months ago. I didn't know it before. I've learned it very, very recently, that you have to focus on the good things. Focus on the positive things. Don't think of how you're going to separate. If he does this, I'm going to leave him. If he does this, I'm going to end this. If he does this, I'm going to divorce him. You know, some people even regret having, you know, they even regret being in that marriage. They even regret having kids with the partner. Guys, stop and focus on the positive things. And let me end these, guys, with the things you talk with your mouth. You know curses. I know everybody knows what a curse is. The worst curse is the one you speak with your own mouth. Because if you're a Christian, you know the power of the tongue. And there are people out there who are going to speak negative things. Like, for example, this is a good for nothing husband. He's not even a man enough. He's useless. Do you know you're cursing your own husband? Do you know you're cursing him when you're talking those evil and bad things? This marriage was not even meant to be. I don't even know how I ended up into this. This was those things. Those things are curses, and it's even get worse when you talk those evil things to your child. Sometimes kids do very bad things, and wewe ni mjinga, see, stop. If your child annoys you and says something very, very terrible, make sure you give them a timeout before you speak, because you can curse them. Calling someone mujinga, you're good for nothing, you're useless. Those are curses that you're cursing with your own mouth. And if, guys, you've done it out there, sometimes we do it. Pray, ask God, destroy them with the fire of the Holy Ghost. Destroy those curses that you've spoken against your marriage. Ask God for guidance. Ask God to forgive you. Ask God for deliverance. Because, guys, those are the worst curses. Because if guys, there's no way you can be saying, if he does this, I'm going to divorce him. If he does this, I'm going to do it on my own. There's no way you can be saying all that, and then in the evening you go and pray, oh, please God, please help my marriage. But you're speaking negative things upon yourself, and then you go and pray. And that's why most of the people, when they are sleeping, they're going to dream about divorce, about separation, because the spirit of separation and the spirit of divorce is haunting you, because you said it with your own mouth. So I don't want to preach, guys. I don't want to preach. Those are the secrets I have to a happy marriage, or I just wanted to share with you tips that keeps me going. And I hope you're going to find things that you can relate with. If you're out there having a good marriage, please tell us the secret. And one more thing, don't focus so much on the internet, social media, couples goals. Those couples that are always posting the good life. Guys, nobody is perfect. Every marriage has issues. We have those time when people are fighting, when people are making up. But if you focus on the positive side, if you communicate and do all those things that I've mentioned in this video, you're always going to find a connecting path in the middle to come together again. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you so much, and may God bless you, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Did I say subscribe? Subscribe, guys, to my channel to see more great videos. Thank you. Bye.